watch the entire unboxing, I guess you don't have to watch this video any longer because you've just seen it all. But if you want to, feel free to continue watching because now I'm going to officially do the unboxing because this came all the way from Amazon Japan. That is where I pre-ordered my Pokemon Switch Lite edition, and I'm really excited to get to it. What you just seen before, I haven't even filmed yet. I'm going to film that after this episode, but you've already seen it, but it hasn't even happened yet. Whoa. Time travel, man. So the new Switch Lite Pokemon version doesn't release until November 8th. However, in Japan it was November 4th or around that time, but that's where I pre-ordered it from, and I actually saved some money. Not only did I avoid the tax man, but with the shipping, it even came to less money than what I would have to pay if I just bought it locally, which is what, $200? I think it's for like $190 or something it equated to. But let's get into it. So we're gonna open this right up. Okay, so here you're gonna have it right there. Look how they packed this. Now, thankfully, Japan puts it in a cardboard box. And one thing I do notice is that this is extremely light. That is for sure. Okay, so here is the box. Look at how amazing this box is. It is tiny. It is really tiny. So it's only about 9 inches by 3¼ inches by height-wise about 4½ inches. Can you see that? I'm not even doing it right. It is much smaller than the Nintendo Switch box. It's back on my shelf, so up there. I'm not gonna get it out. Here we have it. We're gonna open this right up, and that's it. There's nothing else in the box. But it is so immaculate looking. Oh, worth every penny that I've spent on this. Oh my goodness. I cannot. This is amazing. This is really cool. Okay, so it feels great. Feels just like this. You know, the joysticks are a little bit smaller. Let me grab. So here we have it for comparison. It's really not that much. It's one Joy-Con shorter lengthwise. So you see the Joy-Con sticks up. Height-wise, it's a little bit taller height-wise. Thickness-wise, it's the same. Oh, but look at the back. Look at the back. It is so cool. I will overlay some pictures. This is so neat. You can see the shoulder buttons in comparison. You have the ZL and L buttons compared to the ZR and R buttons. The Switch Lite version compared to the OG Switch. The vents are a little bit different on top. You have your headphone jack and your game card slot. No kickstand. There is no kickstand on the back. Of course, because you can't detach Joy-Cons. There's no tabletop mode. Although I would have liked the kickstand because you can still use your Pro Controller. So I would still like to use tabletop mode. I suppose you could just prop it up against something, you know, just lean it up and then do it that way. But, you know, I get it. Nintendo want to go down to $200 price point and, you know, just get it really low. So they got rid of the kickstand. But is a kickstand that expensive? I can't imagine so. So you might be asking yourself if there's anything different between the NA version and the Japan version of the Switch Lite. Well, there's nothing different with the actual Lite itself. Once I hook up, you know, to my Nintendo account, it will be registered underneath a North American account and it won't know any difference. It does say Nintendo Switch in the back. That is in English. Everything else, 2019 Pokemon, Nintendo. The box, it does say Nintendo Switch Lite. It does have some Japan letters on the bottom. You call it letters, kanji. So I don't know if the NA has that or not. And then if you open this up, it has, I'm assuming, some kind of warranty information or something. That is in Japanese. I'm assuming that's Japanese. So that is different. But other than that, Nintendo Switch Lite, everything is the same. The North American and the Japan version, it's all going to be dependent on what your Nintendo account is. If you're registered in North America with your Nintendo account, then that's what your Switch Lite will pop up as, and you'll be completely fine. Now, the most important thing that we want to discuss is the new Pokemon on the back, the legendaries. I'm not even going to begin to say their names because I cannot. But we have the sword and the shield. Which versions are you getting? Are you getting both? Or are you going to get one or the other? Me personally, I'm going shield. I like the look of the legendary Pokemon, how the shield is actually attached to his body, whereas the sword one, he's kind of holding it. Like, where did he find that sword? Is it a part of him? Is it not a part of him? What happens if you hurt the sword? Does he get hurt? I mean, does he take damage? What happens? What if he drops it and loses it? Then what happens? So here we have the joystick, and the D-pad is in blue, and the buttons and your right joystick is in red. maybe more of a magenta color, and then you have your plus and minus is white, your home button is white, and your photo button is white. Now, that D-pad though, that is like a huge benefit, and it is considerably small. If you compare it to your Pro Controller D-pad, this is much smaller. Then we have the two different screen sizes, so we are downgrading in a screen size, and you know, everyone says once you get it, the downgrade isn't that noticeable. It still looks great, and that was my biggest concern. I am really attached to the large screen of the OG Switch, so I still bring this portably with me on the go, and I probably still will. So I was concerned about this screen being too small for me, but it does look good. It really isn't that much smaller. Weight-wise, it is considerably much lighter. It's hard to imagine. You know what, let me take these Joy-Cons off and see if that will lighten it some. Even with the Joy-Cons detached, the Switch Lite feels, well, lighter. It's kind of strange. I'm not too sure about what's going on the insides, but it very close, but still feels a little bit lighter. And in the box, you do get your AC adapter, so that is a plus right there. So are you excited about the new Pokemon Sword and Shield? Are you going to be getting it day one? Which Pokemon are you getting, the Sword or the Shield game? I am getting Shield, as I said, although I do kind of want to get both. However, I did pre-order. If you go to shopformegastore.com, their European releases, so they will have a European rating on it, but you do save some money. Free shipping, no tax, and it's cheaper. Although you do have to wait for shipping. It takes roughly about a week to get here. So if you're looking to get it day one, I wouldn't advise this. But if the game is $60, I got the game for like $45. That is quite a discount for a brand new game. So check them out, shopformegastore.com, if you're looking for savings. Unless you want it day one, check out Walmart. You can get a great savings. Their brand new games that are $59.99 are marked down $10, $49.99. So go with that route. How are you feeling about the new Pokemon game? It is looking great so far. I think early reviews, are they out yet? But first impressions from people is looking great. Too many leaks. Too many leaks is what it is. Is this a leak? Does this consider a leak since I got the Switch Lite 4 days earlier than the NA release for the Switch Lite? I don't know, but I'm putting this video up. So say what you want about the new game, and I know the whole Pokédex situation. And it's understandable, you know, everyone has a favorite Pokemon, and if my favorite Pokemon was not in the game, I'd be a little bothered by that. But the game will sell regardless, and that's the thing about Pokemon games. They just always sell, no matter what. Even if they lose some hardcore fans, they're going to gain a new fan base like myself. I haven't played a Pokemon game since Gen 1, since Pokemon Yellow. That's the only Pokemon game I've ever played until Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I played that just recently in the Switch, and now Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'll be playing the Shield version, so let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know, are you getting a Switch Lite? Just even if it's not the Pokemon version, but just a Switch Lite, and you're content with your OG Switch, which I am. I don't think I necessarily needed this, but it was just so cool. Now, if they did a Zelda-themed one, I will most certainly get that. For sure, I won't need it at all, because now I have too many Switches. How many Switches do I need? Hey, you know what? I spend every night eating ramen, so let me indulge a little bit. So, thank you for joining us today for an episode of Wormys Playhouse, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and we'll see you again for an episode. We'll see you then. Bye!